What's going on guys, this is Kedar here, and today in this video we have got the update on fourth stimulus check, and we are talking about the latest update on fourth stimulus check 2022 automatic payments from $200 going all the way up to $1,050. We'll check out the exact date for all the states. We are talking about 9.5 billion pot which is coming right here this week. We have got tons of updates from many states coming right over here, various sorts of stimulus check. Most of the states are taking their matters into their own hands to help out their residents. So without further ado, let's cover all the important stimulus check updates. And before we start this video, make sure to check out our channel How To Guys, and be sure to subscribe with all the bell notification turn on so you'll never miss new videos upload every single day. Anything related to money, benefits, raises to your benefits, PEBT, SNAP emergency allotments, latest stimulus check update, statewide stimulus updates, social security benefits. We have got lots of videos onto our channel, so be sure to check those out. And without further ado, let's check out the fourth stimulus check for the 2022. Now, right before we start this video, I wanted to make this absolutely clear. As of right now, there is no fourth stimulus check on a federal level has been passed, but looks like many states are taking the matter into their own hands and they are helping out their residents on the state level. And looks like many states are sending out stimulus check of some sort, and we will be going to cover all those important stimulus checks. And with that, looks like millions of Americans will get extra cash with just in time for Christmas, and over 9 million California taxpayers have already been paid a total of 5 billion as a part of their middle class tax refund. And looks like these payments for the California will continue through the Christmas holidays in the form of MCTR debit cards. And this middle class tax refund debit cards will be mailed between December 17th going all the way until January 14th. Coming over to the next important state, Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp signed into a law in a March for a tax refund, and this one in order to help out the Georgia residents to handle those rising costs of living. Individuals who have filed separately or single who are eligible, they can receive up to $250, and person who have filed as a heads of household will receive $375, and couples filing jointly will get $500 through this one. It looks like those people who have filed for their taxes by 2022 tax deadline of April 18 should have expected to see their payments received as early as August. If you didn't got your payment, or if you have any question about the funds, you can visit the Department of Revenue in the state of Georgia. Moving over to the next one, we got $15,000 rebates for the electric vehicles. So with the Inflation Reduction Act, they have tweaked an existing law which offers the rebates worth up to $7,500 to individuals who buy a clean vehicles, so like electric cars, plug-in hybrids, or hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. And looks like these credits will be available through their 2032, but when it comes to the eligibility, this program is coming with the strict income requirements. And speaking of those requirements, married couples don't qualify for the new vehicle credit if their modified adjusted gross income on joint tax return exceeds $300,000, and looks like the limit is $150,000 for single tax filers. Also, individuals don't qualify for the tax break if the van, sports utility vehicle, or pickup truck costs more than $80,000, and if there is a $55,000 price limit for other vehicles. Also, next one looks like in a Marin County, California has its own guaranteed income program. So for 2 years, 125 low-income women raising at least one child under 18 years old will receive $1,000 a month. Also, speaking in the Massachusetts, there is a small group of participants benefiting from the monthly income, and at least 15 new moms are receiving $400 for a child's first 3 years. And this program in the Massachusetts is brought by Family Health Project. Next one, here into the San Antonio, they are helping out with the electricity bills. And in the San Antonio, residents who were plunged with the sky-high electricity bills will get a little bit of relief through the rebate. Customers will get approximately 13% of their July electricity bills, coming to an average about $29 per household. There are also special options available to those receiving the rebates as well. In fact, residents can choose if they want to keep the rebate for themselves or pass it to low-income residents who need it the most to help out paying those bills. Also, they could opt in to send those rebates to be held for city funding funding to increase weatherization effort in Texas. Next one, in the Georgia, city employees who worked jobs during the pandemic were put at the highest risk, so therefore frontline worker employees will receive the bonus. So for example, with the majority of the full-time city workers qualify for $500 bonuses, while part-timers are set to get about $250 in bonus payment. And if you happen to work in the line of public safety, custodial, dispatch, or rubbish collection, then you could be eligible for another $500. And looks like full-time workers in those groups could receive total of $1,000 while part-timers can get $500. Next one coming from Maryland. Maryland residents can claim up to $1,000 in the student loan debt relief tax credit. And the tax credit is intended to help those eligible residents who took out student loans to pay for college. Maryland taxpayers who have incurred at least $20,000 in undergraduate or graduate student loan debt have at least $5,000 in outstanding student loan debt at the time of applying for the tax credit, well, those people will be eligible for up to $1,000. Coming here to the next update from New Mexico, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham signed into a law that will send out two separate stimulus checks to New Mexico residents. So therefore, married couples who filing jointly, surviving spouses, and heads of household who have an income under $150,000 will be eligible for payment of $250. Also, additionally, single filers married filing individually with incomes under $150,000 will be also receiving $250. But recipient must have filed their 2021 income tax returns in order to receive this payment, and these payments will be distributed automatically. Next one coming from Connecticut. Connecticut is providing families with the child tax credits of $250 per child in a household with a maximum credit of $750, but families had to apply by July 31st. And speaking of the income guidelines, you need to meet following criteria. So single or married filing separately should be making $100,000 or less. Heads of household should be making $160,000 or less, while married filings jointly should be making $200,000 or less. It looks like this rebates will be reduced by 10% for every $1,000 household earn over these thresholds, and any Connecticut parent who claimed at least one child age 18 or younger on their 2021 taxes can get this child tax credit. Next update coming from Virginia. Virginia is offering $500 payments with the new guaranteed income program in Virginia that will pay hundreds of Americans $500 every month for 2 years. And applications for the Arise program in Alexandria, Virginia has started to be accepting on the October 31st, and they are going to select 170% at random on a lottery basis as per the officials, and applications can be filled out until November 9th. Eligible and successfully chosen candidates will receive installments totaling $500 for 24 months. There are no restrictions, so beneficiaries can use this money however as they want. Speaking of the requirements, residents must have been informed that they must be at least 18 years old and should not earn more than 50% of the area's median income. Next one coming from Kentucky, and young adults in Louisville, Kentucky will get $500 in monthly payments. And looks like the program is called YA-LIP, Young Adult Louisville Income for Transformation, and with this program the payments will go out to about 150 young adults between ages of 18 to 24. And speaking of the eligibility, you need to live in one of those three neighborhoods: California, Russell, and Smoketown. Next update is coming out from Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania governor is once again pushing for those $2,000 relief checks for the low-income families. Yes, we are talking about $2,000 checks which are still onto the table in the Pennsylvania, and Governor Tom Wolf first proposed the $1.7 billion PA Opportunity Program in the February, and if the program received approval, then it would send out direct payments of $2,000 to households in Pennsylvania who are currently making $80,000 or less, and at least 250,000 households in Pennsylvania will benefit from this program. And next update is coming from Missouri. Missouri unveils tax break worth $1,000. Looks like Missouri citizens have reason to celebrate because Governor Michael L. Parson just signed a legislation dropping the state income tax rate for millions. And this this will be starting from 1st of January 2023. The tax rate will drop by 5.3% all the way down to just 4.95%. While Washington DC politicians ignored the record inflation and skyrocketing consumer prices, they said we don't make the same mistakes here in the state of Missouri as said by Mr. Parson. Therefore, this law decreased the top individual income tax rate from 5.2% all the way down to 4.9%, where majority of taxpayers will see roughly 5% decrease in their tax liability. Also, additionally, this will eliminate the bottom income tax bracket and allow many residents to earn their first $1,000 totally tax-free. Coming over to the next update from California. Well, California families earning direct payments for another 2 years, and this is happening with the YOLO Basic Income Program, that is YOBI. This one started last spring, but board of the supervisors just voted to allocate those additional $550,000 for the California families to service. In order to qualify, families must have at least one child younger than 6 years old. Nearly 76 households will receive monthly payments of $1,200 going all the way up to $1,500 for a total of 2 years. And looks like YOBI pre-selected the families and applications were not open for the public. They have designed this program in such a manner that they are going to boost these families above the poverty line in California, which is about $25,000 for a family of 4. Next update is coming from Hawaii. Hawaii is sending out up to $300. Looks like thousands of Hawaii residents should have already gotten one-time tax refund in August, but those making less than $100,000 annually will receive $300 rebate. And workers who earn between $100,000 and $200,000 are in line for another $100 check. This is according to Hawaii's Department of Taxation. This refund will start going out during the last week of the August. Those getting paper checks will need to wait longer for the checks to arrive, and those who did not file income tax returns can still do it by December 31st. So make sure to file those income tax returns to get those stimulus check in Hawaii. Coming over to the next update, we got Pennsylvania. Looks like Pennsylvania homeowners getting benefit from the rebate. This is happening due to direct deposit payments for Pennsylvania's property tax rebate program, which has started going out on July 1st. Beneficiaries of the program must be 65 years or older. They must be widows, widowers, or age 50 and older. Also, qualified resident must be disabled and 18 years or older in order to get those property tax rebate in Pennsylvania. The maximum standard rebate is $650, but some of the homeowners may qualify for the supplemental rebates, which could boost the payments up to $975. But looks like you have to act fast because the application deadline is coming up on December 31st. So make sure to file for those Pennsylvania property tax rebate before December 31st. Next update coming from Colorado. Colorado tax residents who have filed their 2021 tax returns by June 30 were in line for a physical check of $750 by September 30. And looks like joint filers have received $1,500 from 1992 Taxpayers Bills of Right Amendment. And looks like Governor Jared Polis created a bill in the May to get cash to the residents ever sooner, sending them out by late August. However, if the taxpayer waited to file by October 17 deadline, they will receive those refunds by January 31st of the 2023. And coming over to the last important thing, what are the chances of a federal stimulus check? Looks like the federal stimulus check, the possibility of it is totally declined, and the chances of federal stimulus payment are totally unexpected because in the year 2023, new Congress will be sworn in on January 3rd, and now the House of Representatives is controlled by Republicans, and experts are warning that a federal stimulus check is very unlikely due to that reason. Therefore, Texas Representative Kevin Brady told the CNN that House of Republicans are looking for a plan, less government spending, taxes and regulation that is fueling for higher prices, more made in America energy, and more workers reconnected to their jobs and innovations that can reduce the drivers for the inflation. And since the House is planning on to decreasing those federal spending, then the likelihood of another federal stimulus check is very low. So don't just expect fourth stimulus check in the year 2023 because of these important reasons. Nevertheless, many states are helping their residents. Make sure to subscribe to How To Guys with all the bell notification turn on so you'll never miss new videos we upload every single day. Thank you so much for joining, and this is Kedar from How To Guys signing out.